Hello and welcome to Dukascopy TV. I'm Andrew Sachs-McLeod of LeapRate, your Forex industry news source. And I'm joined in the studio today by an esteemed guest all the way from Russia, no less than Daria Timoshchuk, co-founder and chief operating officer of Strategy Store. In terms of a bit of background, it's very interesting. Daria co-founded Strategy Store with the intrepid Dmitry Orlov, who can largely be credited with having pioneered what at the time was an industry-changing technology, which is now widely used, the PAMM account. Hi Daria, welcome to the show.
Hello Andrew.
Nice to finally see you at last. It's a bit more background is that Daria and I have spoken to each other several times. I've been following Strategy Store's progress from the initial infancy right up until to where it is today. So today we're going to speak a little bit more about that. It's a great pleasure to have you on the show today, Daria, especially bearing in mind that you're at a very interesting point in the direction of Strategy Store, having recently launched the demo and subsequently the live version of the new platform with Alpari. Do tell us a little bit more about that and how the development fared in the run-up to the launch.
The Strategy Store platform is launched at Alpari under the name Alpari Forex Signals Club. We launched the demo, the first version of the demo back in August, and since then there have been two serious upgrades of the versions with the enhanced functionality for both traders and investors. The date of the live launch is not known yet exactly, so the information will be available soon.
Now, Daria, you and I have spoken many times before on the subject of the potential onset of regulation in copy trading platforms. Let's reopen that, if I may. What's the likelihood, in your opinion, of that potential regulatory structure affecting what's currently an unrestricted means of allowing trade leaders onto social networks and generate lots of volume and ease the cost of retention and therefore bring up the lifetime value of each client? How will brokerages and strategy providers factor in compliance exams and compliance structure into their systems as well as their own methodology?
Okay, it is not known yet exactly what rules are going to apply to the signal services. So probably some of these services might be affected more than others. Some of them have already obtained the regulatory status. Some of them are prepared for that, and some of them are probably not. I think what is really vital for a signal service in terms of regulation is to make sure that the interests of investors are seriously considered and protected. And to be honest, it's not true for some of the existing signal services. As for Strategy Store, we are prepared to apply for licensing if it is required. And for the moment, we don't consider it a must with our business model.
So let's have a good look at the system here. Certainly here, for example, we've got some of the actual display, how the graphic user interface will look like inside the Strategy Store platform. There are various aspects of this now whereby the actual user can see very detailed strategies. How exactly does this work, and what kind of information can the users and the traders extrapolate from all these particular charts and diagrams, and how do they really benefit the refinement of the user's ability to trade?
Okay, the platform uses very unusual methods of building the strategy rating and analyzing the strategies, and one of the main principles of the platform is separating the strategy from the money management. So in our terms, the strategy is the points of entry and exit from the market and the stop loss level. And the money management is set by the investor and not by the trader. So the performance of the strategy is analyzed again separately from the money management. Yeah? And if we want to see how the rating is built, You can show it on the slides 2 and 3 if you want. Yeah. The strategies are sorted by yield, but it is very interesting because each strategy is taking, the results of the strategy are taken without the money management, and then the strategy yield is calculated applying different types of money management depending on the user's chosen attitude to risk, aggressive, moderate, or conservative. So the same strategies will be recalculated based on the chosen client risk profile, and will be shown with different money management and different yield curves. And you can see that, for example, an aggressive and conservative rating, some strategies can even change places in the rating based on the results. And even the user, if he goes to the strategy details, you can show it on slide 5. Yeah. If we go into the details of a particular strategy, we can see the yield curve of the same strategy with 10 different types of money management. We can compare the yield curves, and choose the optimal one. In terms of drawdown and the yield.
I see.
Yeah.
You have some very interesting terminology as well. It's quite detailed, and certainly there is a word which actually, Mielophon, I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that correctly or not. But
this is just an example. This is a name of a strategy in this example. This is not a term from the system.
I see. So, okay. That's great. So in terms of moving away from the actual technical side of things, social trading and social media and combining that with the PAMM technology is a method of bringing traders together. It's the modern way of effectively replacing the financial advisor with the technology. So what do you think of events? Do you think that Strategy Store would ever do something as glitzy as a trading contest whereby lead traders pit their wits against each other on your platform? At an actual venue itself, away from their own, the comfort of their own trading desks, they might come to a venue and have a trading competition. This kind of thing has been done by certain platform developers before, such as Spotware Systems, the C-Trader developer, who hosted a hackathon in Japan earlier this year. That was effectively aimed at C-Trader programmers who were developing APIs under a certain time limit for traders to use, but they were specifically timed. They had something like a timed window in which they must finish developing their API. Would you consider something like that for trade leaders?
Sure, we believe such events are really important, but we are a B2B technology provider, so it's up to the brokers providing our platform whether to do such events or not. For sure, we have certain ideas, and we will be happy to share them with our partner brokers and to help them in such arrangements.
Actually, Daria, that's a fascinating departure from the usual social trading and multiple account systems that have become somewhat profligate these days, don't you think?
Yes, actually, we see our platform as the next stage in the evolution of copy trading services and farm accounts, since it's a hybrid which took the best features of both while solving their vital problems.
Mm-hmm. This must have been particularly interesting for Dimitri. Having established Strategy Store, got it to the stage that it's ready to bring a major development to the automated strategy segment, and then find favour with the development ground which brought him to fame in the first place, Alpari. What does it feel like to be working closely with Alpari once again?
Definitely, we are more than happy to collaborate with such a massive broker as Alpari, especially that Dmitry Orlov has a long-running relationship with the company, with a great experience of launching the first in the industry complete PAMM account service. Our further plans are to integrate with many more brokers. We're open to negotiations with them, and we hope that our efforts will help to change the trend in this industry.
Mm-hmm. Now that so many technology companies are embracing social trading, and you see things such as Tradency's end-to-end enterprise solution, as well as strategic brokerages such as DarwinX moving things on from pure external platforms which partner with brokerage platforms. How do you see the future of these, and do you think that by combining PAMM technology with automated social trading, Strategy Store is really onto something of a monopoly in the future?
We believe that in order to get the project successful, it's not only important to make a good product, but it's not less important to find the right business model. And we've done a lot of research. We used our and others' experience in this sphere. We consulted with lots of experts from different sides of this business, considered all pros and cons before we came to our current look of the platform and the business model. To be honest, a lot of things have changed while we were developing the platform and building our relationships with our counterparties. So only time will show whether we were right or not, what really works. We are flexible enough to change certain things if something doesn't go as it was planned.
I wish you all the best with this ingenious system, Daria. Please do give my regards to Dimitri, and hope to see you again soon.
Sure. Thank you very much.
You're watching Dukascopy TV. I'm Andrew Sachs-McLeod of your Forex industry news source, LeapRate. Thank you for watching. See you next time. Goodbye.